morning, folks, and welcome to the Slade Centers. My name is Reed, and today's session is going to be about when to use an attorney and when to go pro se. Pro se just means that you're representing yourself. If you need legal advice, you go to an attorney. If you need to have someone represent you in court, you need to go to an attorney. If you just need to have forms filled out, why use an attorney when you can have someone do this for a much more affordable fee? Let me tell you a real quick story. This one time, years ago, I was at a real estate closing up in the Villages, and we were in a lawyer's office, and I was chatting with the buyer, I was chatting with the seller, having a wonderful time, chatting with the paralegal that had done all the paperwork, that had really gotten to know the buyers, really gotten to know the sellers. She prepared all the forms. And then the attorney came in, and she rose and she said, "Everyone, here's the attorney." Then she went over, and almost like speaking to a 5-year-old, she said, "This is a purchase agreement. This is the buyers. This is the sellers. There you go." And he basically read the documents throughout the entire closing. He would say, "Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you're now selling the property to Mr. and Mrs. Jones. You're now buying the property." He had not a clue as to who was who, and he was reading the documents as he went along. Yes, he'd done it numerous times, but he had not prepared the documents. And so he was winging it the entire time. Guess what happens in most lawyers' offices? They wing it, because most lawyers don't prepare the documents. Most lawyers have the paralegals do this, and they do it all day long. The attorneys show up, they're wearing the nice suit, they go ahead and tell people where to sign, but guess who did all the work? The paralegals. Here's the question: why would you want to have an attorney charge you thousands and thousands of dollars for the paperwork when you could have it done at a much more affordable fee by someone that knows what they're doing? At Slade Centers, we have an outstanding collection of legal secretaries, paralegals, attorneys, and ex-attorneys, people that really know their business but are not practicing law right now, that have decided that they want to still stay in the game by helping people with document preparation. And they're going to be acting in a non-lawyer capacity, which means that they're not going to give legal advice, and they're just going to fill out the forms. So if you want something that's fast and easy and done right, don't be afraid, come to Slade. Now, when you need legal advice, when you need to be represented by an attorney, we can introduce you to some of the attorneys that we work with, and they will be acting in a lawyer capacity. But for filling out forms, why spend the money? Don't be afraid, come to Slade.